Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing really well. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to another Daily Astro Show today on Wednesday, April 24th, 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're watching live or the replay on the Beyond Mystic YouTube or Rumble channel or the Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channel. We simulcast these Daily Astro shows on both of the platforms. So yeah, how's everybody feeling? It's the day after the full moon in Scorpio. Ooh, on April 23rd. I am actually feeling pretty good. And I'm a Scorpio, 7-degree sun, and that full moon in Scorpio was 4 degrees, so it was right on my sun. I'm actually feeling surprisingly good. So let me know in the comments how you guys are doing. Hope you're not feeling too scorpionically, if I can use that word, scorpionically intense out there. So we're going to get into the astrology for today. But before we do, as always, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channel, as well as the Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channel. And I do offer personal astrology consultations that are available over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. The link is in the description box of this video if you'd like to have a personal reading with me. And I think at the moment my availability is starting in June. It's starting in June. I have a few spots left, and then it's not going to be until end of July because I got a few things going on in July. Won't be doing as much one-on-ones during that time. So if you want to have one and book in, there's only a few spots left for June, and then it won't be until end of July that I'll have availability. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Jenny says, hi, Meg, feeling much lighter. That is fantastic. I'm happy that you are feeling light. CeeLo Joe says, feeling wonderful. Had 5 different dreams last night. The moon was beautiful. Yeah, the moon was absolutely beautiful, very, very magical. And if you haven't seen it, tonight you can also see the moon almost full, even though we're at the day after the full moon. And hello, Maria. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in live. So yeah, let's bring up the chart for today and see what the heck is going on. Is anybody else feeling like we're in a totally new world and that the energy is really different? Because I know I said this on, I can't remember if it was yesterday's Daily Astro or Monday's Daily, I think it was Monday's Daily Astro. I mentioned when I woke up the morning after the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which was exact on Saturday, I've actually been feeling ever since then a huge shift in the energy in general in the collective. I feel like very Uranian, things kind of feel weird and trippy, but it's not necessarily in a bad way. It just feels like there's a very new frequency that is present as a baseline. Does that make sense to anybody? Is anybody also feeling that? So that's just something intuitively that I've been feeling really strong. And I've also been feeling really strong ever since that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction that was exact on Saturday. But as we're in today, you know, Jupiter and Uranus are back being conjunct in the exact same sign, exact same degree, except today and tomorrow it's 22 degrees of Taurus. I want to be very clear. They are not exactly conjunct. Okay, it's not to the minute. That was only on April 20th. But we got them in the same sign and degree. And I'm seeing a lot of you in the comments saying, yes, I'm feeling that too. CeeLo Joe says, yes, wonderful energy for me. Sharon, hi, Sharon says, yes, Meg, I feel that too. Her Miller, yes. Okay, so a lot of you guys are, it feels different. Things feel different. Big time, big time, big time. Jenny says, is it possible this new frequency is causing some to be really uncomfortable if they are holding on to the old frequency we're shifting from? 100%. I would say yes, Jenny, 110%. And That full moon in Scorpio to me, yes, it brought up a lot of shadow work, and we're still in the energy of it because it was only yesterday. So we're still in the energy of it, the full moon portal today and going into the next couple of days. I didn't feel as intense as I thought I was going to feel. And I am a Scorpio, like I said. So I felt like because Pluto was in the T square in Aquarius, and Pluto rules the collective brotherhood, sisterhood of humanity, I feel like, yeah, it is easier for those of us that are open to the new frequency, that are open to the new earth. Not to say that we're perfect or anything, but Jenny, yeah, I do agree with you that if people are holding on to the old world and they think everything is just going to stay the same, and we're not in this very powerful time right now, and they're not open to their mind, body, spirit connection and facing their shadow and their sovereignty and taking their power back, I'm noticing the people like that around me are actually feeling really physically run down and kind of depressed. So yeah, I do think it can be harder for them, for sure. So yeah, today and tomorrow, Jupiter, Uranus, same sign, same degree. And this degree, this time, is 22 degrees of Capricorn. Capricorn rules the structures and systems of life, the governments, the elites, the authority figures, politics, and also time, right? The structures of our 3D reality. So maybe that's what I'm picking up on right now, is that there's some kind of shift in the actual, like the matrix is completely broken down, or the quantum field, there's something different happening with that. I'm not totally sure, but it just feels like there's this huge, huge shift. So that's for the collective that I'm picking up on. But for each of us personally, with this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, this can be really unexpected things coming up in our personal lives. This can be major consciousness shifts and developments and realizations and downloads around our values. It's in the sign of Taurus, and what actually resonates with us moving forward and what does not. It's still a day of huge release. As I said, we're just in the day after full moon in Scorpio. We've still got, Pluto square the sun. Pluto is no longer square the moon because the moon has now moved into 12 degrees of Scorpio. So the moon is still in Scorpio until late tomorrow. So we can be having a little bit of that creepy, crawly energy. I'm seeing some of you guys saying, I feel like crap. TJBM says, I feel like crap. I'm a Scorpio too. I had muscle cramps all night and I've taken magnesium and potassium. I'm sorry to hear you feel like crap, TGBM. I hope you feel very better soon. Maybe go barefoot outside if that resonates with you. I find that really helps if I get muscle cramps. So yeah, some of us are definitely going to feel this more so than others, that emotional intensity. With the sun square Pluto, moon still in Scorpio, day after the full moon, there can be, secrets coming to the surface, still our shadow side personally and in the collective coming to the surface. And I was surprised. I didn't see any very, too dark of collective events come up yesterday. Hopefully nothing does today, but there is that scorpionic energy. So we just want to be mindful of not feeding into fear, not feeding into those negative matrix programs. I keep hearing spirit say things are better than they seem right now. Things are going to turn out way better than they seem right now. And any of these fears or illusions, or, the age of Pisces really in its last breath for control, if that makes sense. So not normal astrology at all, you guys, for the whole rest of the week and today. Also, today is the last day of Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is at 16 degrees of Aries today. Also, almost exactly conjunct the North Node. When we get into tomorrow, April 25th, yay, Mercury goes direct. Awesome. So we have no more Mercury retrograde until I think August is the next Mercury retrograde. So we've got a while of Mercury moving direct, and all planets will be direct until May 2nd. May 2nd is when Pluto goes Pluto goes retrograde, and we will be having retrograde planets for quite a while until 2025. So actually, from tomorrow, April 25th, until May 1st is our last time of all planets moving direct. Get your shit together. I hear Spirit say, if there's anything, really important that you need to be doing or signing, moving forward with, do it if it resonates with you. The whole next week starting tomorrow. So I always say when everything's moving direct, get your shit together. Okay, it's the time to be doing that. It is important to note that when it is our last day of Mercury retrograde, which is today, we can be feeling the Mercury retrograde even stronger. First day and last day of Mercury retro can always feel like the strongest. So if you are noticing it's harder for you to speak, or the energy just feels wonky, or there's some technological glitches, things messing up day to day, probably because of that Mercury retrograde. So just take it easy, stay patient, and know that we're going to be in Mercury direct as of tomorrow, which everybody loves to hear that. And it's been a really intense Mercury retrograde, with Mercury being in Aries, which can make people a lot more easily impatient and frustrated and triggered. So yeah, very excited for it to move direct tomorrow. Also, if you've been having, and I said this in the last video, more headaches or head issues during this retrograde, it makes sense ever since the beginning of April, because Aries in medical astrology, the sign that Mercury is retrograde in, rules the head, headaches, the forehead, the face as well. So if you've had anything like that going on, will ease off starting tomorrow, most likely. So, okay, that's what I've got for today. And just want to remind you guys that Astrology Level 2 is now live on the Beyond Mystic Academy. Thank you so much to everyone that has signed up. I'm so happy and grateful to be your astrological guide for everyone that's felt called to join in. If you'd like to join in on the Astrology Level 2, the link is in the description box of this video over at beyondmystic.academy. And we're going deeper into the Western astrology, learning about aspects, degrees, asteroids, advanced interpretations, and more. And we're doing a live class every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern from now all the way until the end of June. We've only done one live class so far, and it was so much fun. Very happy for the positive reviews. So thank you so much, Lynn. I really appreciate that. And also check out Jean-Claude and Andy are about to be live. Oh my God, Mercury retrograde. Why does this look so effed up? Okay, there we go. Jean-Claude and Andy are about to be live on the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channel for Beyond the Vault weekly updates, which is one of my favorite shows. So if you'd like to be up to date with the whole financial situation, Andy and Jean-Claude are pretty good experts at that. So that'll be live in just 15 minutes. And please remember, you guys, to like, share, subscribe, and comment below to support our channel and our content. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending so much cosmic love your way. Happy full moon. Happy last day of Mercury retrograde. Happy Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. So much going on. Remember to breathe in and out. And I love you guys. See you tomorrow.